I'm Mr. Wilfong, as Mr. Walsh got Mr. Wilfong. I know I haven't like gotten to know you guys as well, but like, it'll be a little fun project, and just humor me for a couple minutes, and then we'll just get into a lot of fun. So, backing off of the Industrial Revolution, we're going to be looking at a couple styles of art, and you guys are going to be making those styles of art. So we're going to go look into Cubism first, which is a reaction to the Industrial Revolution. Cubism has a lot of geometric shapes, sharp edges, and it's a reaction to the Industrial Revolution. So you're seeing a lot of, for example, in here you're seeing a factory being built with a lot of shapes around it. It's a reaction to, farmers are going into the city now and starting to work in factories, and they're starting to see the realism of that, and they're making it into their art, and they're expressing it through their art with these geometric shapes. So you can always tell with the geometric shapes exactly what you're seeing, but you can always tell the exact shape. So you see like a cylinder here, you can see like a square right here. You can see that with all of their art. So with this one, you can see the woman playing the instrument, and you can tell, even based on just the sharp edges and the shapes, you can tell exactly what's going on during these shapes. This one, you can kind of make out the instruments right here, make out another instrument right there. So you guys kind of see how you're always kind of making out exactly what you're seeing, even though it's just a bunch of shapes originally, you can kind of tell exactly what it is. A bunch of other examples here. You also see it's kind of like darker, a lot of darker colors as well. This one, you can see like a front portrait right here, but also a side portrait right here. You can always kind of tell. This one has more colorful side colors, but you can also see like all like the shapes right in there. There's another good example of a face. There's another good example, and also the side profile right here. You can kind of make out the nose and the mouth. And a reaction to Cubism, so the reaction to the reaction, is Impressionism. Impressionism has broad strokes, broad individual strokes. And you can always kind of tell that it's a little bit more realistic than Cubism. Can you guys see how it's a little bit more realistic than Cubism? You can tell exactly what it is. It looks kind of like an actual picture almost. There's no use of black. There's rarely any use of black. You can kind of see a little black here, but it's very colorful pictures. No mixing of paint. This one actually does have a little bit of black in it, but it's Van Gogh. That he just kind of did his own thing. But you can kind of see like no mixing of the colors here. So you see the yellow by itself, you see the blue by itself, the black by itself. The lighting, very ambient. You can see like they almost do exactly look like photographs. Like you can almost just see like this is almost just if you take a photograph and just start painting, those broad strokes, you're making the exact same thing. A lot of outdoor paintings. A lot of landscapes. See, like you can almost imagine. If you're imagining yourself as a painter, you can almost imagine you're just sitting there and you're just painting it as you're going, just broad strokes all through your canvas, right? So today, you guys' project is you're going to grab one of those pieces of papers up front, and you're going to make one example of Cubism and one example of Impressionism with a photo that you guys have in your camera roll. You can take the photo today if you want. You can take it from a photo you have 10 years ago. You're going to split your page in half, and you're going to have one example of Cubism and one example of Impressionism, right? And it's going to be the same exact photo. All right? Cubism is going to have these sheets of paper up here. You're going to rip them up, make them into geometric shapes, and make the photo that you choose into those geometric shapes. The Impressionism, you're going to use what are these called again?
Chalk pastels.
Chalk pastels. You're going to use chalk pastels, and you're going to use broad strokes across the canvas to make the exact same photo that you're using for Cubism. All right? Any other questions?
No.
All right. Y'all good to go?